Oh. Oh my
It's
goodness.
Sunday and you're on the go.
At 5 o'clock, it's time to slow.
'Cause everybody that you know is
Watching.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie Show.
Maybe it's commutable.
It's simply irrefutable.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff
No,
Show.
Jeff and Katie Show.
It's the Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
And Holly.
Woo! Wait, who's here?
It's me. It's
Oh,
your
it's
good
Holly.
friend Holly.
Hi, Holly Feldman.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, it's been a great day.
It
I'm
has been a
doing
great
really
day.
well. And we're all doing really well here. I
know.
I love this event so much, and I love what we've done with it to make it as interactive as possible. And I can't wait to get back to normal times. But this has been really fun to do.
It's been
this
really
way.
fun, and we have a lot of stuff going on. I mean, when we decide to kind of go for it, we have gone for it.
Yes, we have. And through the help of all the folks who just love us and are
Yeah.
so kind to us, no matter what we put in front of them, any challenge we give them,
Yeah.
they just step right up. And
Yeah.
I have great news about that.
And
but
they're scared of you.
Oh, they're scared of me.
No, they
Do they
like
see
you.
me coming and they are like,
Yeah.
oh.
They're like, yeah. You know what Charles Williams always said? Charles Williams always said, now, you remember, if you get a call from Holly Feldman saying that she'd like you to go to lunch with her and Jeff Herbst, decline immediately.
Yes, I know. I feel like this has been a year of people really stepping up. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get back in person, and people are going to forget that we've been hounding them for this whole year about stuff, and they're going to feel all those good feelings again and be so overjoyed with all the love and adulation they feel from the stage.
Well, Holly, honestly, one of the things that just struck me and is just a testament to the organization is when you do line up these meetings and we're able to talk to people who've been so generous to us, and they say things like, we can't wait for the theater to be back open again, and don't we have a great thing here together? They're right, because it is all of us that have created this together,
Right.
that continue to create all of the stuff that happens in the park together.
Right.
I mean, there's no vacuum here.
No, it's absolutely wonderful. I know people do sometimes wonder who aren't in the theater world or the philanthropy world. They're like, how can you be a development director? But
That's what Holly is, by the way.
yes,
Holly Feldman, development director.
That's right. And I just look at what I have to give people, which is our beautiful performances on the stage and their relationships with all of you. And it's not like, don't tell anyone, but it's not really like being a development director. It's just giving people the opportunity to join us in what we're trying to do. And it's my joy.
Well,
I was a fan since I was a kid too, like Katie. So
Oh, well, yeah.
go way back.
For a long time,
Yeah.
Holly had a Heritage Ensemble t-shirt that I didn't have. She still does.
I still
She
do.
has a hot pink real Heritage Ensemble t-shirt, but Matt Zembrowski did even the score a little when he made Jeff and me Heritage Ensemble t-shirts and
true.
a hoodie.
Yes.
So
I know you got a hoodie out of the deal.
I know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
I'm going to have to find another way to up you. But
Yeah.
yes.
What do we have to talk about
Oh,
on this
so much.
segment?
I have notes because I have so much. I've been back and
Notes.
forth between my computer and updating you throughout the day. But now that I'm
Right.
here, I have lots of fun updates. But I think I'll leave the most exciting thing for the end.
Oh.
And first, I will tell
Cliffhanger.
you one thing we haven't talked about today, and which we've done at a couple of Raise the Curtains recently, is we have told you about our scholarship recipients. And
Oh,
I just
yeah.
wanted to give them a shout out today. We have been doing scholarships for this will be our third year.
I think that's right.
With the help of Werner and Sue Krause, who
Yeah.
also made our challenge gift for today. And they awarded 2 scholarships this year. They awarded 2 last year, and I think 2 the year before.
Yep.
Each for $2,500,
That's
which is a
amazing.
really nice gift.
Yeah.
And those went to Isabella Dipple from Sturgeon Bay High School and Lexi Henkel from Gibraltar. And on Thursday of this week, I was able to present Isabella's to her in person
Oh, good.
at the award ceremony. And she's in the same class as my son Elliot, so that was a really fun day, and to
Yay.
see all those kids, and
That's super.
yeah, so that was really great. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. I know that I'm not sure where Lexi's going, and I know Isabella's still undecided, but they're figuring it out, and so kudos to them.
Yeah.
Amazing,
Indeed.
amazing.
Indeed.
So that I wanted to let you know. I also wanted to tell you, for people who are out there watching, the link for tonight's performance did go out last night. If you signed up to see the show tonight at 7 o'clock, your link was delivered to you at 7 p.m. yesterday. And we're going to send it out again at about 4:30. But if you did not get it, check your junk, file, check your email. But give us a call at the office or email us and just let us know I can't find it, and we'll shoot it to you again. But I just, if you're listening and you haven't seen that email, let's make sure we get that
We
to you
did a
before
dress
7.
rehearsal last night at my mom's apartment to make sure that we could get it on her smart TV.
Oh, good,
Ooh, well
good.
done.
Worked
yes.
great. I got the Facebook feed up there too.
Good, good. Yeah. So it's really going to be fun to watch. So make sure you have your link. So that's a little housekeeping. We've got Isabel here helping us on the phone. So
Yep.
just give us a call. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, I wanted to tell you what my 2 favorite things are in the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
2 favorites.
I have 2 favorites.
Okay.
One is Doc Heidi and the Fire Ring. So Doc Heidi will come to your brand new Northern Sky Fire Ring and sing you songs and tell you stories and jokes and entertain you with s'mores.
What-
And you
what do you
get
mean?
the fire ring.
And
get
you
the
get
fire
the fire
ring
ring.
too.
Oh.
Yes. And the fire ring was designed by my cousin. He's a welder in Illinois, CR Welding. And it's going to be similar to the one that will be out here. It has our
Is he the one who did the railings for
yeah,
us?
yep,
Oh.
same guy. Yep,
How
yep.
cool is that?
So it has our logo laser engraved in the side of it, and it's just so cool. So that's one of my favorites. And the other one is of course the backyard Bonanza, which comes with the cornhole game and giant Jenga. And Jason Feldman of Jason Feldman Landscapes, also as of my husband, of being my husband. He helped with the cornhole, designed it, and then Chase Stager painted our logo on it. And where our little moon
Yeah,
is where the
is the
hole
hole.
is.
I
And
know,
it's
it's so
just
great.
And who made the Jenga?
and Dave Alley made the Jenga. What else do we have?
Hats
in
off to
there?
Dave
Oh,
on
we have-
sound
Has
all
anybody
day.
has anybody tried the Jenga?
You did?
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
Is it?
So fun. Giant
Oh,
Jenga, giant cornhole, well, I guess normal size cornhole, and giant Yahtzee, which is
What is Yahtzee?
Yahtzee is a giant Yahtzee.
No
So
way.
with a bucket, and you play it outside.
I
and
love
yeah.
Yahtzee.
I know, it's so
You
fun.
know, there used to be a time in my life where in the winter, a lot of times what would happen is Rich and I would go somewhere and we would stop at Chase and Molly's condo on our way home, and we'd spend like Saturday night, and then we'd come home on Sunday. And it seemed like we were always doing this right before the Coyote Roadhouse had their famous Yahtzee tournaments, which they do.
I did not know they had those famous
monthly.
tournaments.
They do a monthly in the winter time, and we were like, it used to be so important to me to get home in time for Yahtzee, didn't it? I was always like, I would never, and like now I think back to that glorious time of my life when like getting home for Yahtzee at the Coyote was like something I could prioritize. As like what a life.
Do we have
I feel
time?
like
Do we have
it's
time to
very
digress
important.
into strategizing around Yahtzee play?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think we do.
Just a quick one.
I would love for that, because I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Just a quick one. At what point, when you're still trying to get all of your numbers,
Do you fill in the Yahtzee?
Nope.
Oh.
The Full House.
Oh, well, the Full House.
I asked a hot question. Oh, good. Interesting.
Oh, I I used to have a theory about the Full House. I used to believe that the Full House was really rare,
Right.
and that you should be always trying. You should
Get it. Take
you
it.
Take it when you have
Roll it on the first one, take it.
You
Even
take
if it's
it.
3 6s.
Exact. Yes, because it doesn't happen very often.
Okay. Apparently.
And so that was my. I gave Molly that advice, and then ever since then, what
Hope you didn't
Molly
follow it.
did was she sort of weighted the dice in this way that all Full Houses come up all the time. Like
Right.
now, whenever I play Full House with Molly, all Full Houses all the time. So it is. She always cracks up when a Full House is rolled. So that's a very hot question.
I
in
see.
this
I
room.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, yeah. My personal strategy is that if it's 4s, 5s, or 6s, and I don't have them on the other side, then I keep rolling for those. If it's 1, 2s, or 3s, and they're
Oh,
part of a combination
smart.
of a full house, then I'll take it.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Do you ever feel tempted with the 3s or with the 4? Do you ever feel tempted?
I do
to
sometimes feel tempted.
Yeah.
But if I've already got like 4 6s on that other side, then I
Yeah.
might take the 4s for full house.
Right, I know. That's the
Okay.
thing with the 6s. You really got to prioritize the. Yes.
You
I
got to
agree
yep.
with-
You got to
yeah.
capitalize on the 6s.
Right.
And the 5s.
Yes, that's right. Because you can cover for a lot of deficiencies if you get your 6s.
So I
and 5s.
digressed, as I said that I would. No, not
But
at
what
all.
what I love about this is what it's doing right now is all those Yahtzee fans are going, oh, right, I love
I
playing
want
Yahtzee.
this
I want
Yahtzee."
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I can
segue.
up my game in yes.
You could get it at rtc2021.givesmart.com.
I
I'll
think
put it up.
Anna's going to put it up.
Yeah.
So yes, that is one of my favorite items. And of course, if you are the highest overbidder, which we already have an overbid, so someone already got us there. It comes with Molly and Chase and Sylvia to play the games in your yard.
You get to keep them too?
yeah.
Wow.
You have to sort of strategize differently if they do this because remember how what Molly does with the dice. She makes it so the full houses come more
Yeah.
often. So just beware.
Oh, beware. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Beware.
Yes.
Winner, beware.
And
Bidder,
the-
beware.
The other thing I want to tell people about GiveSmart, where they're making these bids, is that there's an auto bid function. So if you know what your top number is that you would like to go up to, and you want to bid and forget it and go watch the show and not think about it, just put your auto bid in. It'll auto bid when someone outbids you. You approve the auto bid, and it goes up as far as you're willing to go.
So neat.
It's really slick.
Yeah.
Right.
Holy cow.
I think, yes, we do actually have special guests here, and Cindy has used this function, and she loves it. So I think it's
Cindy.
really slick, right? Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah. Good.
Did
Two
you say
favorite
something
items.
about special guests?
Yes, we
Shall
have
we talk
special
about that?
guests. Yes,
Is that on your list?
it is. Yes, we have festive adulations yet to
Festive
give
adulations.
to one of our sponsors, the MMG Foundation, and we have representatives here from the MMG Foundation joining us live and in person. So that's really fun for this hour. Yay! Not only that, but drum roll to, I think this is my last thing that I need to let you know. Yes. So all day long we've been talking about our goal and our challenge, and so I have 2 updates to give you. Not only did we meet our $10,000 challenge gift to raise $20,000 and match every gift up to $10,000, but our overall goal for this event was $60,000, and just when I checked, we were at over $61,000 raised today. Yay!
That's fantastic.
So
Holly Feldman, you get to keep your job.
I do. I want to thank a couple of people who really helped us today in, really boosting our matching gift. And we mentioned Pam Blanchard,
Yay,
Claire
Pam.
Jacob, and Deb Dumont stepped
Yay.
up. Pat Feldman, my mother-in-law, called me early this morning and made a nice
Is she
gift.
your mother-in-law by being your mother-in-law?
She is. Yes, she's my mother-in-law by being. She's actually the mother of Jason Feldman of Jason Feldman Landscapes.
Who
Pat
happens
Feldman
to
of
be your
Jason
father,
Feldman,
which is also
being
my
your
husband.
by being your husband.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. Yes.
Katie Dahl, you weren't that slow on that pick, were you?
I was like, what a weird thing to say. Yes, she's her mother-in-law.
Yes. And, Don and Jane Vaughn, they just love bidding on stuff on that auction site.
Do
And
they
so I
know
wanna-
about the auto bid?
Yay.
They do. And actually, what's funny, this is in the world of the development gal. They don't have great internet up here, so they've been
Oh.
texting me, letting me know what they
Oh.
want to make sure they bid on. So, yeah.
So are you bidding for them by proxy?
Yes, in
Oh,
some
you
cases,
are.
yes.
Wow.
Yep. I'm your girl.
Didn't know
You
you
need it.
functioned in that realm as
Yeah.
well.
Well, you gotta.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are all the exciting things.
Wow.
And I want people to keep in mind, even though we are over our goal for today, all of this effort goes toward our Rekindle campaign goal,
Right.
which we are closing in on as well.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Really
so
amazing.
we set out to do that end of last year, in August of last year.
Let's just talk a little bit about this because it's really kind of wonderful that when we set out to do the Rekindle campaign in whatever it was, we decided it was like August.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a strategy that we employed because what we needed more than anything in order to continue to be creative, in order to continue to figure out how we were going to work through this thing, how we were going to have a season for 2021, was we needed to have a little security, right? So that we could feel free to not have to constantly be going back to fundraise. And that was the strategy, and everybody helped us to reach that goal. We're closing in on it, and the truth is it really has allowed us to continue to function in a way that is important for keeping the mission of the theater alive.
Yes.
So it's just been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is one of our it was our first event that we had for this was the Home for the Holidays event, and this is sort of the last big event push for this goal. So so thank you to everyone out there who helped us get where we are right now, and
Yeah.
and it's going to help us pull off this season. Everyone
Yeah.
that I talked to today who called in a donation, I said, "You're helping us get on stage in 2 weeks."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Literally,
That's
you know.
exactly right.
Tickets go on sale June 1st. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. Tuesday, we're going to have tickets on sale again for the park and for the Gould.
And of course, we want people to plan ahead because we're not doing walk-up sales. So
Right. Yep,
call
there's
or
that
order
whole aspect,
online.
that's right.
Yeah, just
Yep,
make
yep.
sure you're paying attention to that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's all I have for you for now.
Yay,
Well,
Holly, you are the best.
That's all?
Yeah.
Man,
Just little stuff.
Holly Feldman, you are amazing.
Miracle
Well,
worker Holly Feldman.
Thank you for all
Miracle
your hard
worker.
work out here today and all the fun you're having. It's really bringing a lot
I'm
of
not
people
having
joy.
any fun.
We're bringing people joy all day. Thank you for that.
Yeah, our pleasure. So we're going to do we're going to switch it up now. Thank you, Holly, and
everyone.
Molly.
Hi,
Rhodey
Holly.
is going to
Thank
come
you.
join us, and Molly and Katie are going to do a song together. And Jimmy Kaplan wrote that song, so he's going to sit in this seat, which I'm going to vacate so he can play it.
Yeah. So I learned this song as a 12-year-old going to this show, our Night in Frog Station, many times. There was no recording of this show, but I treasured this song and many from the show in my mind and remembered them with the stickiness that only a 12-year-old could. I mean, I could definitely not do this now. And so I asked James and Molly if they would indulge me doing a song that I love from our Night in Frog Station.
Can I express that I'm really jealous of you sometimes for having a 12-year-old experience, an 8-year-old, 9-year-old experience of Northern Sky AFT Heritage Ensemble? Like you have this, you and Matt and, like Holly have this long, these memories go so far back. And I didn't see my first show in the park until I was 25, and it was Bonanza, and I screamed like a 9-year-old. but when I was 12, I was obsessed with Phantom of the Opera and thought I was going to be the next Christine Daae. And I love that your 12-year-old obsession was this.
Yeah.
And I've heard you talk about it for forever, and it's pretty exciting to get to sing a song from it with you.
Thank you.
I have been to the fair, seen the clowns and the animals there, spun around on a carousel, tossed a coin in the wishing well. I wished for a life that would be every day like a day at the fair. Is it fair to wish a wish for a life without a care? But a carousel keeps spinning even when you wish to stand still. And the funniest clown I've ever seen is sitting here, and she's not laughing. Carousel spin, wishing well, tell me, where will I be tomorrow or so? are so many days that are not days at the fair.
Everything's possible until it is not. Hold to that thought, don't let it slip away like I did for so many years.
Anything you say, Mother, anything you say.
No, after today, dear, anything you say.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, everybody, for indulging my desire to sing that song. I love it.
Can I say another nice thing about you?
Yeah, please.
And it's also there are 3 board members in the room right now with our special guests, right? Am I correct?
That's absolutely right.
And so I want to acknowledge our board and say thank you for keeping us all on, our staff fully employed during COVID, during a time when we thought we might need to furlough. We didn't know what was going to happen, and having everybody remain at full employment allowed us to do all of these crazy experiments that all proved to be really fruitful.
Yeah.
And in the process of the weird year, we ended up doing more staff meetings than we've ever done before because we weren't busy in rehearsal.
Right.
And we didn't know what was going to happen next. So we met more often. And one of the weird silver linings about that is that I understand Holly's job better than I ever did.
Right.
I understand Anne's job in marketing better. The whole admin side of the company, I have better knowledge and understanding of, and vice versa with the artistic on our end.
Yeah.
And Katie came on in the middle of all of that craziness as a marketing consultant and added yet another hat to your many hats that you've worn over the decades. And that you've been a huge support to me, and I know a big support to Anne and to Holly, and a support to Jeff in doing this thing 26 plus times.
Right.
I just feel like we're all so much stronger for your extra hat.
Thank you very much.
yeah.
It has been such a gift for me. I always feel like Northern Sky is my home in a really deep, weird way. And even when I was hadn't worked at the company for 10 years or something in my 20s, I felt still when I got to a campfire with Northern Sky people, it was that's home, and it has been really nice in a time when I have been lonely. To get to talk to you so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it really,
yeah.
you were my 2 best pandemic friends.
Yeah, I know, it's so true. I mean, the other interesting thing about that, Molly, is as you were saying, we really grew intimately together through Zoom.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I never expected.
You're right.
And the other thing about it is when we talked about the design of this building, we wanted it to have a lot of transparency.
Mm-hmm.
So we made sure that you could see through the tech booth into the theater and vice versa, because we wanted it to feel like it was all one. And Zoom became the metaphor for this building in that weird way for me.
Yeah.
It allowed us to be in the same room with one another,
Yeah.
Admin and artistic and the whole thing, and it really made a huge difference.
Yeah,
So
we were so excited about
who
that
knew, right?
easy access to each other with the design of this building.
Yeah.
And then for the first season where we would have had that easy access, we were in our living rooms instead.
That's right.
But the access was it's been kind of incredible. The staff feels just stronger than ever, and thank you guys who helped us with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Are we at the end of
Yay.
this 5 o'clock segment?
Yeah, so here's what's happening now is you want to tell us what's happening at 6?
At 6 o'clock, Northern Sky Fashion Spy is coming back for their 4th segment since last year.
Amazing.
Doug Clemens and LaCrissa Granberry host Northern Sky Fashion Spy, and this time it is to rate the looks and the fashion that has been on our stage through the decades.
How fun is that?
It's going to be really fun.
I hope they treat all of us kindly.
They're very kind.
I know
Very
they are.
kind.
I know
They're
they
very
are.
kind.
Believe
It'll be
me.
fun. I may have had a preview. And,
Okay. You may have.
I may have.
Okay.
It's super fun. That's on at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, followed, of course, then at 7 o'clock by a world premiere. I mean, that's another amazing thing that nobody, I don't think, could have predicted could come out of a pandemic, is that the very first offering we would have in a 2021 season, when we have been not able to do live performances for literally a year, is to have a world premiere musical over Zoom, which will also then premiere here in the Gould Theater. I mean, it's astonishing.
And 60% of our shows this year are new.
I know.
So we have 3 of 5 shows.
I know.
were,
It's more than we
being
usually
brand new
do in a
songs.
season,
Yeah.
for goodness
It's
sake.
more new shows than normal. It's true. It's very exciting. Yeah.
It's really great. So join us at 7 o'clock for Not Even Remotely.
If you didn't buy your tickets already, don't worry. The show runs all week
That's
through Thursday. So
That's right.
It is, and it's live every night. It's different. So it's not like we're recording it today
No.
and then it's going to be the same thing on Tuesday. So it's going to be different every night, and it's going to be fun to watch if you want to watch more than once or whatever.
Yeah,
So, and
yeah.
we're going to be back at 9:30.
to do a
for
final
a
toast to
So,
the 2021 season.
The night is young.
One of those notes works.
Kinda.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching. The Jeff and Katie Show.
And Molly.
Woo! Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, special guests. It
Thanks,
was so
special
great to have you guys
guests.
here. How
Yay.
fun.